If you're wondering how to work with me, I have two ways to work with me. You can hop right on a call with me. The link is, of course, in the description of the channel. And that's a way to get on a 90-minute call. I'll record the call and we're going to go through your biggest questions. So there's a little bit of prep work to do before the call, so we use that time really wisely. And it's 90 minutes and we're gonna be able to go through a lot of your deeper questions. There are so many logistics to go through when you're moving abroad. If you're a single woman, if you're married, you're in a relationship, or maybe you have kiddos, or you're a grandparent, retiree, maybe you have no kiddos, you're a professional, but you're simply trying to figure out how to make this move abroad. Maybe you've been Googling and researching and going through the idea of this for more than 6 months, more than a year, maybe years you've been thinking about it. And there's no time like the present to move abroad. It's 2026, I'm recording this. It's the beginning of April. There is no better time. And that doesn't mean being irrational and just doing something brazen and without planning, but there's also a sense of there are certain things you can have in place, but you can kind of figure a lot of this out after you've actually made the move. But first and foremost, you might need that support. There are a lot of, I'm seeing more and more, there are a lot of coaches who are helping people move abroad. And there are a lot of amazing coaches and consultants, and they own agencies and they have master classes. So there's a lot now to choose from. Basically, they're people who are sharing their experience. They're choosing to make this into either their career, their side hustle, their profession, or simply their passion project. And so I'm now one of those people as well. I haven't offered help to move abroad for the entire time I've been abroad. I've actually lived abroad since 2015, and I've talked to a ton of people about my experience living abroad, but I've never really offered professional services. So here's the time is now. So like I said, you can either hop on a 90-minute call, that's a one-time payment, it's $250. And what are you getting for $250 in 90 minutes? We're gonna go through, because you'll get a questionnaire that you'll have to go through to preload and pre-prep the call. So what you will get, you're gonna get an idea of what is the soft life and how does that apply to you? What does your daily life look like with a soft life? How can you start implementing soft life principles now wherever you live? It doesn't matter if you haven't made the move yet. This isn't about doing something completely after you've made the move. It's partly a mindset and it's partly habits and things that you already do in your life. You're also going to get a really good idea of different countries that are more ideal for the soft life and cities within those countries. We're going to be going through your personality, your habits, your daily rituals, your lifestyle, your personal situation, the job that you do and the job that you want to do. We're going to be talking about your physical activity, maybe even your practice, your spiritual practice. And we're going to go through all of your life areas to really find which area and which country and which city is going to be the best for you. What I don't do is simply look at a country and the visa stipulations and the regulations to move to that country. I don't offer that service. So if that's you, if you have your heart set on one country and that's where you want to go and you just want help going to that country, that is not what I provide, but I'm sure that you'll be able to find another amazing person who can help you do that. What I do is different. What I do is I look at you, the individual, and maybe your circumstance with a family, relationship, single, professional, like I mentioned. I speak specifically to females who maybe their nervous system is jacked. Maybe they're struggling with health issues. Maybe they have gut issues from the foods that they eat. Maybe they have some debt. Maybe they are just in over their head. Maybe they're overwhelmed. Maybe they're stuck. So we look at your individual life. And my background is not only in tech, but is in holistic health coaching. So I really bring that almost 30 years in the health industry, the holistic health industry, into all of our calls, whether we have one call together or more than one call, or maybe you join my group. So what else do you get out of this call? You're going to get a lot of clarity and action steps on what to do immediately after the call. And then you're going to have a breakdown of the next week, the next month, and the next several months so that you can have somewhat of a timeline within the next maybe 6 months to even 12 months to actually land in your new country and be building that soft life abroad. The other way to work with me is with my group. So I host a group, and what I'm doing is having live calls every single week. So you have an opportunity to hop on a live call with me, not with one of my team members and not with somebody else who's going to speak on my behalf, but actually get on calls with me personally, because I love being able to meet each and every one of you. And I do have a more boutique, smaller approach to working with women to help them move abroad and find the place that they're going to build this soft life in. So you also get with these calls, we have a topic that we'll cover every single week. So for example, it could be health and fitness. Like, what do you do when you move abroad? How do you get healthier? Or making friends? Or how do I balance my work-life balance when I'm dealing with different time zones? So we'll have a particular topic that we'll cover, and then we'll also open it up for a Q&A. So that's an hour live call every single week in my group. It's a one-time fee that you pay monthly. Stay as long as you want, and you can cancel at any time if it's not, benefiting you or helping you. What I would suggest is staying for 3 to 6 months, because that'll give you a really good amount of time to have live calls with me and of course with the other ladies on the calls. And you're going to be able to also connect with them and meet other women who are doing this as well and building their soft life abroad. And you'll have me literally hand holding you and helping you build this life as well. And so that is what else you get with my monthly group. And that's a one-time fee. It's $47 every month. I actually host it on Skool. So it's a really simple platform to use. You can hop on your computer or your phone, it doesn't matter. So those are live calls every single week. And in between, I'm not gonna just hand you a bunch of Canva templates. We're actually gonna do actionable things, like actionable lists and different things that we need to do to get you ready. For example, maybe we need to go through your stuff. Maybe you have stuff, you've lived somewhere for a really long time, and you really need an action plan. What do I do with my stuff, Cara? That's what we'll be focusing on individually for you and your particular situation. So again, you can work with me privately and hop on a 90-minute call. That's $250. You also get the recording, and you'll also have email support with that. Or you can do $47 a month for, again, live calls that you can attend every single week, and you'll also get the recording, and it'll be hosted in Skool, so it's really easy to access everything. And then anything else I do share, I'll share in the community section in the Skool group. So I hope to meet you very soon. I hope to help you build your soft life abroad. Bye for now.